I just wasted 20 minutes of my life trying to record that for sake. Hi, I'm Ray. This is my little crypto noob version of everything I'm learning as I learn crypto and jump in. And just like the things that I'm learning as I learn more. So I just kind of share. Feel free to correct me, drop some knowledge on me, ask any questions. I have been investing for a couple months now. I've jumped deep into the rabbit hole. First learned about cryptocurrency like 5 years ago with Dogecoin and kind of hearing about Bitcoin. And then in November, started investing and just learning crazy amounts about the technology and still being a complete noob and taking in as much as I can of the whole ecosystem. So yeah, this is just the different things that I find interesting along the journey of it. And so today's little episode is about the idea of hodling. So got into cryptocurrency and was listening to different people on like YouTube, on Facebook groups, and kind of figured out, having traded stocks before, my strategy kind of coming into this was to just research these currencies, which are essentially like tech companies, and find the projects that I really like, that can solve a problem for the world, that can be implemented in the world, invest in them, back them, and just hold on for dear life and invest and let the market play out and see where they are in like a year, 2 years, and see if they've got products out in the world, if they're affecting the world, if they're disrupting markets. And so that's how it started, and invested in some different coins. Like November 17, bought some Ethereum and some Litecoin, and then like a week later discovered the other exchanges and altcoins, and then picked up some like Stellar, some Tron, Cardano, and then some Verge. And then in December, they kind of just started popping off. They're growing a little bit. Verge took off second week. Cardano started taking off. Lumens started taking off. Tron got it at like 0.003 of a penny, and then that took off. And then they all kind of were shooting up towards the end of December. And then January came, New Year, and it kind of exploded, especially Tron, which went from 0.003 up to like 30 cents. By that time, I'd taken out some Lumens, sold Cardano, sold all of my Verge, and was reinvesting in different altcoins, and was going great. And then kind of after that time, there was a dip in the market. First, from the market cap was like at 830 billion, and then there was coin market cap that you're looking at here, where they didn't include the Korean exchanges, and then that caused a dip. And then there was some news about Korea possibly banning all cryptocurrency trading, and then that further brought a dip. And then the market has just been kind of yo-yoing back and forth. Like earlier today, it even dipped back into 490 billion. So, that's a difference of 330 something billion in the market cap over 2 weeks, with the market cap being 525. That's like 60% of that total market cap right now fluctuating. And so there's definitely volatility in the market and a lot of learning in the process. So this has definitely been a learning process to just hodl, and hold on. And for me, the interesting thing is like, what happens when it's like going good and you're like, for those 3 days after the new year, it was just like raining money, it was just like you refresh and everything you have is just going up. And it's just it's kind of like euphoric kind of feeling. And then you're just like, this thing is not going to, is this thing even going to stop? And then it does stop, and then it drops, and then it kind of takes you into another mind state. And so kind of going through that, thinking about what I've learned, or kind of getting back to crypto, just kind of took it by storm, and going in deep, like what have I learned, or like what are the things that I've been thinking about as it's been time where the market's kind of correcting and trying to figure itself out right now. Maybe it's a bear market, but I put together just like some quick slides about the things that I was thinking about as that happened. So let me pull that up real quick. So here this is things to do while hodling. I should have put like ... when the market's going down. So hodling, right? So you can't trade because you don't want to trade at a loss. So you're like, why can't I scratch this itch? I want to be active, but you just have to hold, right? And that was the original strategy. So I'm like, what were the things that have been helping and to get back to? So number one is to create some ish. So this is a definitely good thing, is to have that outlet. So I work on beats, I write. Me and my buddies, we run a nonprofit, so we do like workshops, facilitate, do events, kind of getting back to that, and using that creative brain power and taking like a lot of the innovation that you see within the cryptocurrency space and the ecosystem to put that back into what we're doing. And how do you innovate, whether that's you writing poetry or someone does arts and crafts, or you sew or you knit or you DJ. Like, how can you push what you're doing to a new boundary, or think about something in a different way, or solve a problem within your creative pursuits, or address it or see it from a different perspective? I think cryptocurrency's definitely been awesome in that way. So definitely creating some ish and just getting back to that thing for yourself. That is an outlet. Number two, learn about the ecosystem of cryptocurrency. This is big because there's so much that goes on in cryptocurrency, not just the currencies and the numbers and the money behind it, or like the market caps and the circulating supplies and the volume, but there's the people that influence it, the technology, the stakeholders, the influential figures, the ethos of cryptocurrency, about it being decentralized, this idea of trustless systems, consensus, blockchain, and the immutable ledger. The different people that can give technical analysis, like people on Reddit, people on Twitter, Telegram app, the different ways that you can get your information to be informed as much as possible, and not just be like, I'm throwing some money because I'm trying to get rich. Like, I'm not really, I mean, obviously that's, people are in here because you want to invest, but I look at it in terms of, yes, investing, like investing my time, investing my research, in the belief that some of these freaking awesome technologies and problem solvers and perspectives will take hold for the world, especially in this idea of like decentralization, with like trust with governments and trust with whether that's banks. And as that erodes, like this idea of consensus and this idea of decentralization and kind of almost like a collaborative system really is cool. So learn, take the time to get some expertise, some little technical knowledge on that. It's always good. Number three, work it out. So kind of getting back to just once again yourself, like what are the things that you do? For me, it was like working out, just getting back in the gym. It could be meditation, doing some yoga, kind of more to the idea of like mindfulness, like letting it out, right? Like you, like not getting caught up in the machine and the matrix of, and the dynamics of everything, cryptocurrency, and being able to zoom out and get back to you, taking care of yourself, taking care of the things that can kind of reset you, reground you, and bring you back into the moment, to just kind of take a step back and take it easy for a moment, but also like helping out your wellness, helping out your own health. So that's a big thing. Number four, get down on a new recipe. So we've been cooking a lot in the house. Here we got a new fryer, so we've been frying like fish. We did a fish and chips, but then we did like fried mushrooms. Then we just threw like a green onion pancake in there. Then we threw some potatoes. We threw some peppers. We had the hot oil going. We also cook Korean food in the house, Thai food. We just came back from Thailand in December. So trying new things. Once again, the innovation, pushing, feeding each other, nourishing, being around community, your friends, your loved ones, and spending that time. It's a great way to kind of reboot, get back to that. Let's see. Number five. I should probably back out for this one. Play with Earl. So, Earl, come here, buddy. Play with Earl. Once again, this is Earl. This is my good boy right here. This right here is good dude. Like, this is just my man who just chills. We hang out and just kind of getting back to the things you love, right? This is my good boy. For you, it could be your family. Could be something that you do. But getting back to that, and once again, I think it's all about just having perspective of what all this is happening, because it's an immense space in the world and its implications on the world. So it's cool to kind of get back to that. And so that's kind of what I've been learning about hodling. Real quick, a few things before I go. Just a little quick thing. If you want to learn about the ecosystem further, this is a interesting one. This one's futurethinkers.org. So they have a really cool podcast, and it's all about like things within the future, but they do an amazing job of breaking it down. This one is about the 19 industries that blockchain will disrupt. So what is blockchain? A distributed ledger technology that underlies cryptocurrencies, and it has the ability to make organizations transparent, democratic, and decentralized, efficient, and secure. One awesome, I think, real world use for that already has been the government of Estonia running their elections using blockchain to make it transparent, democratic, decentralized, efficient, and secure. So then we can go down all the way down the list: banking and payment, cybersecurity, supply chain management, forecasting, networking, the Internet of Things, insurance, private transport, ride sharing, cloud storage, charity, voting, government, public benefits, healthcare, energy management, online music, retail, real estate, crowdfunding, your industry. So pretty much it's coming for the world. And I think it's just thinking about what we do with the world today and how we interact with our own world, and understanding that it's going to blockchain and these cryptocurrencies and technologies are going to give us a different perspective and lens on how to view things within the world, and a new system of how we transact within those that are, once again, transparent, democratic, decentralized, efficient, and secure. So that is Future Thinkers. I'll link this also in the video. You can watch the video also. Check it out. Really cool. Another one about the ecosystem, you can check out actually some of the cryptocurrencies. So Steemit is a cryptocurrency, but it's also this essentially like social media platform where people post. It's almost like this Reddit meets Facebook meets kind of like a Tumblr type thing, where people post and you actually get paid from your posts depending on how people upvote it or interact with it. And people have like a community score, and the higher the community score, the more that people can influence how people get paid out for these different posts. And it's a real active community. So it's cool to check it out. It's in beta still. If you want to get a Steemit account, I would say it definitely is worth it to check it out and see a new frontier of social media. It's a really cool thing. And then finally, for those that maybe haven't invested in crypto but want to learn a little bit more about it, I would say check out coinmarketgame.com. So this is a way to just kind of trade for fun and check it out. See what some currencies are. You get a $20,000 fictional budget. Then you can just trade and see how the market works. Check out the dynamics. You can research the companies. I mean, any of the companies on CoinMarketCap, you can search every single company. You can click on any currency, and then once you click on it, you can see kind of like the circulating supply, the market cap, the volume, or where it's sold at. But you can also check out its website. So you can completely vet, do research on these companies that you want to invest in their currency, essentially. So VeChain is like going to help with the supply industry and logistics. They're in China, so it's about like verifying goods. Like counterfeit goods is a problem, transportation. But this is one that's just very hot right now. And when you look, whether you're on Reddit, you're on Twitter, even if you were to just do something as simple as Google VeChain, right? That's one way to take a look at it. Take a look at a cryptocurrency. And so right here, you just look at top stories: VeChain, Walton Chain, strong through Red Sunday, VeChain partnership list, and why it's going to be gigantic. This is really important because one thing with cryptocurrencies that people talk about is like it's not even adopted by the world. So how is it going to be? How is it going to be popular, right? How is it going to have real world usage? So VeChain partnership, that means they're working with real world companies to help and solve a problem within the world, and that will lead to adoption, which will lead to a rise in the market and the use of cryptocurrencies and the value of that. So that's really important. So doing your research across the board, from just like Google searching, looking on watching YouTube videos, going on Facebook groups, going on Reddit, Telegram app, which is just like a messaging app where you can sign on to different coins and learn from people. And I think at the end of the day, you got to trust your own instinct, right? Like, what is your strategy? What is your ethos? What is your kind of like philosophy in trading? Like mine's like, I want to listen and learn from people that have a deep knowledge of the technology and have a similar philosophy to mine, which is like, I want to see companies that are going to change the fabric of our lives for the future, and people that want to invest in it and hold it, and kind of grow with the company and follow it and track it. So I think that's a big thing for me. Yeah, and like it's funny. I think about why I like the crypto sphere and the rabbit hole so much, and it's like almost like this. It's like the stock market meets like fantasy sports, right? This thing where it's like it's 24 hours a day. It's a global market, and it never stops, and you can always check on it. So that can definitely be something that sucks you in, but it's fascinating to see it all work. And then especially in this day and age, to be able to reference everything, to be able to research, to go on like LinkedIn to see people that work on a team. I think that's super valuable in just your own knowledge and your own learning, even if you're not investing, just about technology and the way the world's going and what you can gain knowledge about. Crypto is a cool space for that. So yeah, I want to just keep these short. I wanted to just get the first one done, but I want to do like, in the future, like lists. The crypto is very comparative to different things to me that are very similar. Obviously here, like I was looking up all these like crypto memes that are just hilarious as you dive in to the space a little bit more, right? So let me see. Oh, Mr. Tyrone Biggins, y'all got any more of them Bitcoins? Yeah, just that idea of, people can get sucked in there, like wanting to just make that money, feel that pull. So that's why you want to like get back to those hodling things sometime. But anyhow, yeah, thanks for checking this out. I'll come back next time with some other things that I am checking out, and I will holler back at you later. Thanks for peeping. Have a good one. Hodl. Don't get too greedy. Just enjoy the market. Learn. This is a big time in human history. Enjoy that journey, that process, and like learn about that. Focus on that. That's also super cool. So thanks. Catch you later. Peace.